चलने में माहिर बन जाऊंगा, या तो मंजिल मिल जाएगी या अच्छा मुसाफिर बन जाऊंगा. Thank you Akashdeep and Diptanshu for your performance.
Now we would like to call up one of our old friends, Himangshu Hari, on the dais for his speech.
Respected Secretary Maharaj, respected Principal Maharaj, and other monks and brahmacharis. Myself, Himangshu Hari, is going to give an speech. If I remember correctly, it is one of the few evenings which I am attending. Else I would be roaming around or lying in any of the grounds and counting the stars on any of the serene evenings like this. Out of many things which may appear ahead, the most beautiful part about Vidyapith is that it never bores you. Every time you go on a round around it, it's always like discovering something brand new within yourself or of any of the things that really matter. Vidyapith had been an accident to me. I was never interested to come here. I was opting to go for Sainik school. But one day, one student asked me that if you like to visit Baidyanath Dham, you can apply for Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapith Deoghar, as the students who will apply there will be allotted Deoghar as the first choice of examination for the entrance examination. And see how things turned out. Today I sit on that very bench where 7 years before I sat as an class 6th entrance examination candidate. I was in Vijnanand Dham. On the very first meeting, my warden, who was Manvendra Maharaj, told me, it doesn't matter whatever you score in the schools, just be here. Vidyapith is like a train. You just sit in this train and it will take you to your destination. It seems like the train has completed its journey and it's so hard to get out of this train, for new passengers are ready to board on this train. Till class 8, I was enjoying Vidyapith much more than the studies. But for the first time, I was curious about things like calmness of mind, self-introspection, prayers, and other things which I never cared about. That time I thought that I must try to know about it all as a whole, as who knows, the best part of any place could be its spirituality. From then on, I started being out of the crowd, in some calm space, thinking about myself and other things which can be important to me. All these helped me clear my perspective for the materialistic thing of the world, but I am still trying to learn more. I never remembered any of the 5 Vidyarthi Vrata mantras, but I do remember 2 statements which I heard from the locals when we were around in queue around the Baidyanath temple. The first statement, someone said pointing to us in Bengali. That time my Bengali was not that good. Someone said, "Dekho Dev Putro Jacche." And the second statement I remember was, "Dekho Desher Bhavishyat Jacche." Actually, I didn't know the meaning of that word, but I remember. But now I know its meaning because my Bengali is quite not that good, but good enough to understand this meaning. I tell you, whenever you are inconfident, just remember these statements, as it will help you know your true value and help you focus what really matters to you. People say you should always think what you wish for. It may sound cliche, but I tell you, all these have worked for me. That is why I am trying to explain. Whenever you pray, do not ask the God for what you want, because he or she knows what you want, because he or she is the Almighty. Just take a deep breath and say, Dhiyo yona prachodaya. That means, Lord, be with me and guide my buddhi, so that I can do each and every step of my life to the best possible way. The last 2 years have been so nice to me. I survived an epidemic, got a long-lost friend, and we have a farewell for which no Zoom links were shared by the authorities, and last days of the school which are proper and continuous at school. It may sound odd, but I thank everybody who was directly or indirectly supportive in this. But to my thinking, there is some part of it which was influenced by the way how I wished for the things which I ever wanted. You know, the most interesting part is that it's very hard to explain people from where we belong. Let me take an example. Do you know what the difference between a regular white shirt and the white shirt which I am wearing? The difference is same, as the car with the spirit of ecstasy is called a Rolls Royce, and a car without is simply a car. It's all in the branding. My white shirt comes with the branding of Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapith Deoghar, and the logo over my heart is my spirit of ecstasy. See, actually, I am no poet or a boy who writes sairis for someone, as it is common for Vidyapithians to be single. But I tried one from a sairi, which is included from the internet, but the upper part of the sairi is actually written by myself. It took me a study to write that. क्यों होता है ऐसा कि कुछ लोगों और कुछ जगहों से आप इस कदर जुड़ जाएं, पल पल हर दिनों में आपको उनका ही ख्याल आए, होश न हो क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, बस अंदर ही अंदर हो एक बेचैनी, क्यों ना एक बार उन गलियों से हो आए, पर डर लगता है क्या सह पाऊंगा उन एहसासों के झरोखों को, 7 सालों की उन यादों को जो बंद लिखी है किन्हीं अनछुई किताबों में, वापस लौटता देख मुझे वो भी मुस्कुराते हैं, फिर किसी अपने को वापस लौटता देख हमेशा यही सिखलाते हैं, हमसे दूर जाओगे कैसे, दिल से हमें भुलाओगे कैसे, हम तो वो खुशबू है जो सांसों में बसती हैं, खुद की सांसों को रोक पाओगे कैसे, खुद की सांसों को रोक पाओगे कैसे. It's so tough to conclude all the 7 years in such a small time, but we all have a constraint of time or of anything which can be there. At last, I would like to thank the boy who gave the name for his speech, who gave my name for the speech. So thank you, Mr. Himangshu Hari, for giving your name for today's evening, and thank you all for being my listeners this evening. And one more thing, history is never wrong. Powerful people do come from powerful places. The place where I stand is that powerful place which we call Vidyapith, and the people, we do have some powerful people whom we call ex-Vidyapithians. Thank you everyone, and have a meaningful journey ahead. Thank you.